DIY secret garden ideas. Upcycle your small space into a gorgeous garden getaway. Imagine stepping out into your tiny patio, balcony, or small backyard and being transported to a lush, secret garden filled with blooming flowers, twinkling lights, and cozy seating nooks. Even in the smallest of spaces, you can create a garden getaway that feels private, magical, and completely your own. Whether you live in an apartment with a tiny balcony, a compact townhouse with a narrow backyard, or a home with limited outdoor space, a secret garden can be the perfect escape from the world. And the best part? You can create it yourself using upcycled materials, creative hacks, and a little bit of DIY magic. Today, on Little Big Living, we're diving into the world of DIY secret garden ideas, ways to upcycle, decorate, and transform your small outdoor space into a hidden paradise. So if you love unique and charming spaces that make the most of every inch, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring ideas. Now, let's get started on turning your small space into a dreamy garden retreat. Every secret garden needs a special entrance, something that creates the feeling of stepping into another world. And in a small space, this entrance can be as simple as a DIY archway, a repurposed old door, or even a hanging curtain of vines and fairy lights. One of the easiest ways to create an enchanting entrance is by upcycling an old wooden door and turning it into a freestanding gate. If you don't have an old door, you can repurpose wooden pallets, an old iron headboard, or even driftwood to create a charming archway. Paint it in soft pastels or weathered white for a rustic. Even in the smallest garden, you can create the illusion of hidden pathways and secret nooks. A winding pathway, even if it's just a few stepping stones leading to a cozy chair, can create the feeling of exploration and depth. Use broken pieces of old tiles, repurposed bricks, or even painted wooden discs to create a charming pathway. If space allows, tuck a small seating area behind a tall plant or trellis to make it feel like a hidden escape. You can also use upcycled shutters, wooden crates, or antique doors to create partitions that give your garden a layered, mysterious feel. A DIY lattice screen made from repurposed wood or metal grids can create the perfect sense of separation between different areas of your garden. The key is to make every part of your space feel like it leads to something new, whether it's a cozy bench surrounded by plants or a tiny reading nook nestled under a pergola. When space is limited, vertical gardening becomes your best friend. Not only does it add lush greenery to your space, but it also enhances privacy and creates a cozy, enclosed feel. The best part? You can make vertical planters using upcycled materials. Old wooden ladders, discarded bookshelves, wooden crates, or even an old dresser can all be transformed into stunning vertical gardens. Stack wooden crates against a wall and fill them with cascading flowers, or use an old ladder to create tiered plant shelves. Hanging planters made from repurposed tin cans, mason jars, or teacups can add a whimsical touch. A secret garden isn't just about plants, it's about creating a sensory experience. One way to elevate your space is by adding a small, DIY water feature. The sound of trickling water instantly makes any garden feel like a peaceful retreat. And the good news? You don't need a large space or an expensive fountain to achieve this effect. A simple upcycled bowl, an old watering can, or a repurposed ceramic pot can become a charming mini fountain with the addition of a small solar-powered pump. If you have a little more room, consider creating a tiny pond using a repurposed bathtub, an old whiskey barrel, or a large ceramic basin. Fill it with water-loving plants like water lilies or floating hyacinths, and you'll have a serene, calming centerpiece for your garden. Lighting is the magic ingredient that transforms an ordinary space into something truly special. And for a secret garden, soft, glowing lights are essential. Upcycle old glass jars into hanging lanterns by filling them with fairy lights or candles. String solar-powered fairy lights around your vertical garden, trellis, or entrance archway to create a dreamy, ethereal atmosphere. If you want to add an antique touch, repurpose old chandeliers by removing the wiring and using them as candle holders. You can even use old wine bottles or tin cans with cut-out patterns to create DIY lanterns that cast beautiful shadows. The key is to layer different types of lighting: soft glows from lanterns, twinkling fairy lights, and warm candles. Seating is an essential part of any garden escape, but in a small space, every piece must be functional and stylish. Instead of buying new furniture, why not upcycle? An old wooden bench can be painted and weatherproofed for an instant garden seat. A vintage iron bed frame can be transformed into an outdoor daybed with the addition of weather-resistant cushions. Even old chairs and tables can be given a second life with a fresh coat of paint and a touch of creativity. If you're tight on space, consider foldable or stackable furniture that can be tucked away when not in use. The key is to make your seating feel inviting. Add cushions, throw blankets, and even a few decorative pillows to make your space feel cozy and welcoming. A secret garden should feel like a living, breathing space, filled with the sounds of birds chirping and bees buzzing. Attracting wildlife to your tiny garden is easier than you think. Install a DIY birdhouse made from an upcycled teapot or an old wooden box. Hang a bird feeder made from a repurposed tin can or mason jar. Plant flowers that attract butterflies, like lavender, echinacea, and milkweed. If you have space, a small bug hotel made from stacked wooden crates. With all these elements combined, an inviting entrance, cozy seating, lush greenery, soft lighting, and tranquil sounds, you'll have a hidden paradise right in your own small space. The secret to a perfect secret garden is making it feel personal and unique to you. Add small touches like vintage garden signs, repurposed mirrors to create the illusion of space, or a cozy outdoor rug to complete the look. With creativity and a love for upcycling, even the tiniest outdoor area can become a dreamy garden retreat. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Little Big Living for more creative design ideas. Until next time, happy gardening!